moving on down, I have my Sawgrass SG500. This is my sublimation printer. I got this one from Heat Press Nation. I didn't say where I got that one from, of course, because you can't find it. But you can always look on Amazon or eBay and you can try to find it if you want. This one I got from Heat Press Nation, but you can also get it from Heat Transfer Warehouse as well. So again, this one comes in the 500 series and the 1000. The 1000 is bigger. You know, you can get larger prints. This one you can only get letter and A4 size. So this is the Sawgrass SG500. Okay, so y'all just seeing my whole mess today. So now I also have the Epson EcoTank 2800 and the 2720. The 2720 I left for inkjet. This one I converted it to sublimation. So this one again is an Epson sublimation printer. They both can be, but I only use this one for sublimation. And I know you guys are gonna ask, I use Printer's Jack ink in this one, and I use the Hippo ink in this one. And of course, this is the Sublijet ink from Sawgrass. But this one is only letter size in A4. These are the Epson EcoTanks 2800 or the 2720. And I've done unboxings on my channel for both of these printers as well. So I'll have those linked down below in the description box. So now, these are just your regular standard size printers, but if you're looking for a sublimation that prints large formats, of course you have your next level, your next tier printers, and that's your Epson SureColors, that's your Epson, I believe it's the F750, that's a beast, that's my next printer. So those print much larger prints, so you can always check those out as well. So if you want to do regular transfers at home with inkjet transfers, and now they have that new Caesar Easy Color with inkjet, man, listen, that's about to change the whole game. I'm going to be doing a review on that one as well, applying it to shirts. But you can have just any regular inkjet printer, but the HP Envy is a really great desktop inkjet printer if you want to look at to what inkjet printer to get. There's some other ones as well, but that was just off the top of my head. No real recommendations for that because you can use any inkjet. Mine is a Canon. I've had this for years, works great. So when you're doing inkjet transfers or when you're doing printable transfers that require inkjet ink, you can use any desktop printer for that. Now I gotta get off my knees. So you can't start a t-shirt business without shirts, right? So you need shirts. What shirts do you buy? So I keep a lot of my shirts in these bins, as you can see right here. I showed it on my room tour, and I keep some inventory in my other room as well. But what shirts do you buy? So the choice is really yours. It's definitely up to you, depending upon your budget, your price point, and the look and feel that you want to go with for your business. So if you're looking just for crafts, if you're looking just to get started, the lowest, the cheapest price point for a good quality, you might want to go with Gildan. And I would say go with Gildan Soft Style because, you know, it's a great feel, it's a unisex fit, but it's a softer style. So unisex Gildan Soft Style is a great option if you're looking for entry-level shirts. So if you're looking for more of a brand type of shirt, I would say if you're looking for t-shirts for a brand or just better quality, you want to definitely go with Bella & Canvas or Next Level. Of course, they have other shirts like Anvil, they have other shirts like jerseys, but I would recommend Bella & Canvas and Next Level. Now, Gildan and Bella & Canvas are going to have your most color options to choose from, but Bella & Canvas is just the cream of the crop. So if you're using Bella & Canvas, you can definitely charge a little bit more because it's a higher quality shirt. They have heirloom ring spun cotton, all that. So you definitely want to consider Bella & Canvas. Now I know the next question you're going to ask me is where do you buy them from? So I have a video, I'll have that link down below. I'm not going to go through all the websites in this video, but depending upon whether you have a license will determine where you can buy your shirts from. But Bella & Canvas might be opening up the market to sell to people without a wholesale license. So you heard it from me first. I'll be letting you know first time they make it official because I was on like a little panel focus group with Bella & Canvas, and I think it's coming down the line. So stay tuned for that. So all of you who don't have wholesale license and want to buy Bella & Canvas, just might be happening really soon. But nevertheless, I'll have the video link down below in the description box on where to buy your wholesale t-shirts from. So now I'm going to give you some recommendations that's just going to help your job a lot easier and smoother, your day-to-day functions, and just help move things quicker when you're starting your t-shirt business from home. So of course, if you're working from home, you need to be shipping from home. Saves you a lot of money and saves you from having to take everything to the post office, wait in long lines, etc., etc. You need to be shipping from home. So the first thing you need, of course, is a shipping scale. You'll need a shipping scale so that way you can weigh everything. No matter what platform or website you're using, you'll be able to weigh your products at home and price your labels. Of course, you'll need shipping labels. Now, I didn't unhook my printer. I've shown videos on it. I have about 2 or 3 videos on my printer. I have a thermal label printer that prints out the 4x6 labels so that way you can print out your shipping labels and it never runs out of ink. I have a Munbin label printer. I believe that's how you pronounce it. So now, of course, you can use your regular inkjet printer if you're trying to save them coins, and you can print out regular sheets. But these are adhesive. They self-stick onto your boxes or your bag. And the thermal label printer never runs out of ink. So now, if you're doing sublimation, you will definitely need heat transfer tape. You'll need heat transfer tape to apply to your designs to keep it in place. You can get that from Heat Press Nation, Heat Transfer Warehouse as well. You'll need butcher paper. I buy them. I'm literally almost down after like a whole year. You'll need a big roll of butcher paper, or you can use parchment paper as well. Either one will do. Butcher paper or parchment paper to make sure that your ink doesn't bleed through on the design. You'll need Teflon sheets definitely if you're doing vinyl, protect your designs. So Teflon sheets you'll definitely need. That's a must. So butcher paper, these things are a must. Shipping scale is not a must. You can, ship and go to the you can go to the actual post office if you want, but if you're shipping at home, that's what I recommend. Now, these are some recommendations as well. Heat pressing pillows, you'll need these. They come in various sizes. You can get these right off of Amazon. You can buy them in bundles. I have bigger as well. So, different sizes will allow you to press on different garments. So like this is for sleeves, pants, legs, different things like this. You can use these for pocket logos or shoulders. So you'll definitely need some heat pressing pillows. Put it in. You line up your design on the heat press. You slide it up. Make sure everything is lined up vertically and horizontal. This is my T-square ruler. I'll have it linked down below. It's under heat pressing accessories. Heat press, you can buy them separate or you can buy them together. So this is the Logo It grid as well. Now, you don't have to get that style. You can get, just some regular rulers. You put these up to the collar. I have like a little V-neck, but you put these up to the collar to line up your design. So something just to get you started, to help you make sure you have great accuracy lining up your designs on your shirts to make sure it's straight. So I recommend getting some type of ruler or guide so that way you'll be able to line up your designs when you're just starting out. And some tools. You can't weed vinyl without weeding tools. So you'll need to get some type of weeding tools. You can get them where you buy your Silhouette from, whatever site you buy them from, or you can buy nice ones off of Amazon as well. So again, not to mention sublimation paper. I use A-Sub and I use Hippo. So those are my two main popular brands of sublimation paper, but I do use like the textile as well from like Heat Transfer Warehouse or Heat Press Nation. So I've never had any issues with those papers and those inks. I've never tried Cosmos as of yet. I know people keep asking me about that, but I've never tried Cosmos. I hear it's a great ink. I've just never tried it. So once you find something that works, you just stick with it. Business Today with Taylor Brands. So here we are on the Heat Press Nation website. Now, I believe in getting a reliable heat press from a great brand. So Heat Press Nation, Heat Transfer Warehouse are my top two brands to buy equipment from. So if you scroll down, you look at the Craft Pro models. These are great and really kind of inexpensive heat presses to start out with. And you're getting a reliable brand. So if you look at the Craft Pros, you have some that are coming soon, but you have some that are already available, and they come in various colors. So you can get a mint color, you can get blue, you can get pink, and I think the Craft Pros are really, really great heat presses. They're really popular as well. So you can start out with the 12x15 size. If you're doing babies or kids, toddler shirts, these are great sizes. It's a great size heat press if you're doing smaller size shirts. So 12x15, and it's only starting at around $3.99. Plus, they go on sale a lot. So keep your eye out for sales. So moving on up, you have the 13x9 size. And then you have, of course, your 15x15 is your more standard size. So now these are not auto open. This is what you get when you have a lower price point. So if you don't want the auto open and all those other features, you can get a Craft Pro. Some of them do have the slide out drawers as well, and you can click on each of these videos. That'll give you more descriptions. Then Heat Press Nation also offers the Black Signature Series. So they have so many different options and price points, and as you can see, you can get a 9x12 swing away heat press for $2.99. So, you know, if this is your price point, you can come in here and choose. So you can get some great heat presses from Heat Press Nation in the $300 range. So you can look at your Craft Pros in the $300 to $400 range, your Black Series heat presses in the $300 range, and then moving on up, of course they have other models, but moving on up is where I have the Signature Series, and I have the 16x20, but like I said, they have the 15x15 as well. So this is in your $600 to $700 to $800 tier. So now I really like, you know, these swing aways. So these are the swing away styles. But when you look at the HP and Signature Pro, those are the ones that offer the Sure Pressure Temperature Gauge. So each model they have as a regular manual, then they'll have an auto, then they have it with the Sure Pressure. So all those different added features, of course, the price goes up. Now, moving on up to your next higher tier is where you have like your Stahl's Hotronix heat presses. These heat presses come in at a much higher price point. So if you're really serious about your t-shirt game and you want to get and invest in a really, really great heat press, you can't go wrong with the Hotronix, because that, of course, is going to be my next heat press. So that was Heat Press Nation. Now I'm jumping into Heat Transfer Warehouse. Don't get the two mixed up. These are two great, awesome sites, but two different sites. So again, I'll have all the links down below. Now, Heat Transfer Warehouse is where they have their signature Walla heat presses. So I'm going to go under equipment, and I showed you some. I just want to show you their website as well, so that way you can see and know where to go. So when you come under heat presses, here you have all your Walla presses. And I want to show you, because I definitely just want you to see the prices so you can visualize it as well. And that way you'll know exactly which website you want to go to. So your Walla press manual, they start out at $7.99 for the 16x20. And then of course you have your 15x15s. And I want to show you the one that was in the box. So this was the one that I was talking about earlier. This is the Walla Press 8-in-1 Combo tumbler press as well, where it's a swing away style and you get all the other attachments with it. So I just wanted to show that one to you as well. And this one is at $4.99. So Heat Transfer Warehouse has the Walla brand presses, and then Heat Press Nation has the HPN Signature Series. So you decide which one you want. And then of course Ricoma has the Ricoma heat press. So all these links will be down below. Now we're going to jump into cutting machines. So next I'm going to recommend a vinyl cutter. If you're going to be decorating your shirts using HTV, known as heat transfer vinyl, you'll need some sort of cutter. Doesn't really matter which brand you use. This one is of course the Cricut Maker 3. This one is the Silhouette Cameo Plus. So there's so many different variation sizes to choose from. These I believe are around both $2.99 each. So the Cricut has many different models that you can go with, the Cricut Maker, the Cricut Explorer, etc. And of course, the Silhouette Cameo has the Cameo, Cameo Plus, Cameo Pro. So each one varies in size, so definitely do your research. Now I started out with the Cameo Plus. This one does 15 inches across. The Pro, I believe, does 20 or either 24. Can't remember. So depending upon what size that you'll be needing to cut, will determine which size cutter you get. Now everyone always asks, which one do I go with? Which one is the best for my business? But you have to determine that. You'll have to research. So now in my opinion, I say the Cricut, of course, is better for crafts. You get a smaller workspace, and keep in mind you can only use it online. So you can only use this online. This one, you get a larger workspace area. It's more professional. This one is an easier learning curve for sure. It's really easier to learn. This one does take some, you know, learning to it, but I believe this one is more of a professional one if you're going to be doing t-shirts. It gives you more options for decorating and different things like that. And of course, you get a much larger work area. That's just my opinion. So I like them both. This one is so easy to use. This one, of course, you know, I had to learn, but you can work offline with this one. So just do your research on which one is best for you. They both do print and cut method, and they both cut so many different materials. This one is louder, this one is quieter, but of course, it's all up to you and what you prefer. So now these both cut vinyl. These both cut all different type of materials. Puff vinyl, holographic, glitter vinyl, foil. The possibilities are really endless when it comes to decorating your t-shirt business. Now, if you're wanting to know where to get different vinyls from, I use heat transfer warehouse that has like an endless array and supply of different types of vinyls, from fashion vinyl to print vinyl, pattern vinyl, glossy vinyl, glitter vinyl, you name it, Heat Transfer Warehouse has it. So I do have an affiliate link down below in the description box where if you purchase, a small portion will come back to me, but it does not change the price for you, but just want to give you the best option. I also shop from Brilliant Vinyl as well, and I also shop from Heat Press Nation. So all the links will be down below in the description box where you can purchase your vinyl from. So now I just want you to know, when you're purchasing vinyl, that you can purchase small rolls or they come in yards. So the more you buy at a time, the cheaper it is. It's more cost effective. So just keep in mind, when you're buying like the larger rolls by the yard, of course you'll save a little bit money as well, as opposed to buying small. I only buy small rolls when it comes to like fashion vinyls or vinyls that I don't use all the time. So my main colors that I use all the time: red, white, black, gray, blue, pink. You know, these I buy in the bigger rolls. All the other ones I'll buy in smaller rolls, like so. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Heat Transfer Warehouse, Brilliant Vinyl, Heat Press Nation, and there's some other ones on 143 Vinyl, I believe. So all of those are different options on where you can buy your vinyl from, because you'll need vinyl to cut out your designs. So now you don't have to have a cutting machine to run a t-shirt business. You can make things so much easier on yourself by using transfers. Screen printed transfers are the way to go if, let's say, you're going to be doing bulk orders, if you only have a few designs and you don't have 50 million different designs. So if you're starting your business and you're doing the same design selling, or have 3 to 5 different designs, you might want to go with screen transfers. That way you don't have to cut out vinyl. You can press and go so easy. I'm going to be bringing you a lot more videos on my channel about screen transfers. I already have about 3 or 4 on my channel. So now I like TKO. Y'all know I love me some TKO. And then of course Supercolor. TKO has 15-cent transfers for 1 color designs. Of course, the price goes up the more colors you use, and so does Supercolor. So Supercolor, you know, has great, these are actually Supercolor transfers right here. They have different options, different feels. So Supercolor transfers and TKO transfers are great options if you do not want to get a cutting machine, if you don't have the money to buy one, or if you're only doing limited designs and it's the same thing over and over again. Save some money, make some extra coins, and go with transfers, because they will save you some money and your work time will be cut in half, literally. These transfers are just like screen printed t-shirts, but you'll get them on a transfer sheet. So all you have to do is send your designs to them in vector form, and then they'll ship you transfers in your size. You can even gang sheet these transfers, meaning putting more than one design on a sheet, on larger sheets, and you'll save even more money. So by doing that, you'll have multiple designs on one sheet, and then you'll cut them and separate them apart. All you have to do is wait for your doorbell to ring, get your transfers, and press them on your heat press. So that's why you still need a heat press. So you don't technically need a cutting machine, but you'll still need a heat press. So now I know you want to know what printer to buy, especially if you're talking about sublimation or printing your own transfers at home. I'm going to show you what printers I have and what other printers I suggest for your business. So now I'm going to talk about printers, what printers I have, what printers I recommend specifically for sublimation. So now keep in mind, I had this printer for a long time, and you cannot find it now. And if you do find it, it's well over $1,000. So I'll recommend some other good ones as well instead of this one. But this one is the Epson 7710 Workforce. It sublimates up to size 13 by 19. So that's why I liked it, because of course I needed a larger printer when I do large prints. I converted it. This one is my converted printer. This is my baby. This is my beast. This is my Workforce. It's the Epson 7710. So since you can't hardly find this one at all, and if you're looking for a printer that prints out large prints, 11 by 17, 13 by 19, wide format style for sublimation, you can look at the Epson EcoTank 15000 or the Epson EcoTank 16,600. Now the Epson 15,000 is of course a little bit cheaper. The other one is a little bit more. It's a wide format printer, but it's a Workforce. It's a beast. So those are some options for larger prints as well, for your 11 by 17 and your 13 by 19. And of course the Sawgrass SG1000 prints large format as well. But if you're looking for just a smaller printer for sublimation for your letter size in A4, I'm gonna move on down and we're gonna look at the other printers that I have. What size, what models, where to get it from, what price point. Today, I'm gonna help you guys out. I'm gonna be talking about everything from heat presses, cutting machines, printers, vinyl, transfer, and accessories that might just help your business go a little smoother. Also, t-shirt brands as well. So I'm gonna cover all the bases. Now, I've done a previous video where I talked about, the best equipment, best heat presses to buy from last year. And then I did a separate video on, things to buy when you're starting a business from home. But I thought I would throw everything in one video to make it easy for you. And this one is specifically for t-shirts, t-shirt businesses from home. And I figured things change, prices change, new models come out. So of course I figured I would do an update. So this video, I'm going to try to cover all the bases. I'm going to show you all the equipment I have and give you some other recommendations as well. So without further ado, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for weekly content for helping you start and grow your business. Now let's get into all this equipment so I can help you make some decisions. And just tell you, pros and cons, price points and everything as well. One of them I have in a box because of course I don't have the space for it on my counter, but it's from Heat Transfer Warehouse. It's a Waller press like this one, but it's an 8-in-1. It's a swing away. It's a 12x15 platen. I'm gonna put the picture right here so that way you can see it. And the video for me doing the unboxing and review is gonna be linked down below in the description box if you wanna check that one out. The price of that one starts at around $4.99. Now the difference with that one is it does come with attachments to do tumblers as well. So that's a 8-in-1 swing away heat press with a smaller platen. That's the smallest platen that I have. I do have it in a box, and whenever I use it, I pull it out because again, I can't fit it on my desk. So moving along, this is my 15x15 manual because I did a review on this one as well, but I said auto, but they do have an auto version to this one. Now this one is a slide out drawer as well, but when I say manual, it means you have to manually, it's not on right now, when the timer stops, you have to manually open it. So when you're choosing your heat press, you want to decide, of course, what size platen you want, and you want to decide if you want to have a manual heat press or do you want to have an auto heat press. In my opinion, I love the autos better because of course you can be working, doing something else, and when the timer stops, you don't have to rush to come back over. It'll just automatically open for you. So this one is a manual. It's the Waller press from Heat Transfer Warehouse as well with the slide out drawer. This one does come in a 16x20. This is a clamshell style. You'll need to know the difference of the styles of presses, whether you want to swing away, a clamshell, or the one that closes straight down. I can't remember the name of that one, but there's like 3 different styles. So I love the swing ways, I love the clamshells, but I also love the ones that close straight down because those are great for supplementing different type of products as well. So you can get this one a 15x15 and you can get this one in a 16x20 as well. Moving along. Okay, so next up I have my Ricoma Auto Open 15x15. This one is my auto open slide out drawer. Of course, again, I love that feature. I really love the fact that it has almost like a locking mechanism when you close it down because it gives a really nice seal when you close the shirts. This one has a touchscreen LCD panel. So again, this one is from Ricoma. The 15x15 is starting at around $7.99. And then of course they have a 16x20 as well, which is around, I believe, $8.99. So this one is from Ricoma. I'll have this one linked down below as well. So I've done plenty of videos on my channel using this heat press. I really love this heat press as well. Just want to show you all the different ones I have. And I have one more. And now this one is my baby. This was the very first heat press I got. It's from Heat Press Nation. They have excellent heat presses. So of course, you don't have to go with these price points. I'm going to show you and recommend some other ones for lower price points as well. So this one is the Signature Series, the HPN. I just supplemented this earlier. So this one, and this is a cover. This does not come with it. You can buy all these different accessories for all of your heat presses, any size. So this is a heat press cover that I got from Heat Press Nation as well. So many people ask me about that. You can buy top covers. You can buy bottom covers. You can buy extra platens. You can buy all that stuff. So this one again is an auto open slide out drawer. I just love the slide out drawer. It just makes life so much easier. You can pull it out, put your garment on, put it back in, and press it without getting burnt. So that's why that one comes in really handy. But of course they have some other ones where you can actually thread your shirts through. Those are the Hottronics. Those are, you know, much higher cost heat presses. But for starting out, you don't need all that. So if you're in the price point, if your budget is around $700, $800, $900 to start out with a heat press, you want to invest in a good heat press. You want to invest in one that's auto open features and different things like that. So this one is from Heat Press Nation with the auto open signature series. So I do want to point out they have two different styles. They have the signature series, and then they have one that has a shore pressure. That's about an additional $100. This one is a 16 by 20. This is my largest heat press. Depending upon what size shirts you're pressing, whether you're just only doing, you know, kid shirts, adult shirts, if you're doing really large shirts like 2X and bigger, you're gonna need a 16 by 20 or bigger. But if you're only doing kid shirts, a 15 by 15 is good. Or 12 by 15 as well. So know what size shirts you're going to be doing for your business. But Heat Press Nation offers a shore pressure gauge at the top. So that way you'll have the right pressure. You can take note of like what your pressure and temperature is, because when you're pressing shirts, some of them say low pressure, some of them say medium pressure, some of them say firm pressure, and the gauge will allow you to get the right pressure every time you press that particular type of shirt or that particular type of vinyl or material that you're using. So the shore pressure gauge is really good with Heat Press Nation. So now I'm going to show you some other options. If you don't want to spend this much, there are some cheaper options as well to help you get started with your t-shirt business. So before I go any further with today's video, I have some great information to share with you. If you're looking to grow and start your business, why don't you give your business everything it needs to be successful and try Tailor Brands. They have one of the best customized building business experiences out there, and they will help you launch your business. All you have to do is go to tailorbrands.com, answer a few simple questions, and let Tailor Brands do the rest for you. Now, if you need an LLC, they've got you covered as well. Register your business with Tailor Brands because they make it easy and hassle-free. What is an LLC? It's a limited liability company, and it's the most popular choice among small business owners. It's relatively inexpensive to form and simple to maintain. Form your LLC in just a few simple steps. First, pick your state, choose your business name, and once you're approved, you're done. So simple and easy. So why do you need an LLC? It gives your business its own legal identity, saves you stress, time, and money, and allows your business to look more professional, creating a trust between customers and you as the business owner. So not only does Tailor Brands help you form your LLC, but they'll do everything for you, from creating your logo, launching your website, digital business cards, and finding your domain. Let me show you how. First, I'm going to decide my business name and get ready to launch in just a few clicks. I'm about to be a business owner, and Tailor Brand is making it so easy and building my entire plan just for me and my business. Now it's time for me to create my logo, choosing my own style, my shapes, and even picking out my own fonts. Within just a few seconds, look at that. I've got my own brand new logo with my own branded material, and Tailor Brand has made it so fast and simple. Now it's time for me to choose my domain name, and it's available with different price options for me to choose from. Now I can design my own digital business cards and style it exactly how I want using Tailor Brand's easy options. I'm choosing my own background. I'm going to upload my own photo, insert all my information, and voila, I have my own digital business cards to send out and post over social media. I can't believe how fast that was. Now I'm going to take my new logo and brand my website with some merch, from t-shirts to coffee mugs, keychains, hoodies. The possibilities are endless. Thank you so much, Tailor Brand, for helping me build my business. How fast and simple was that? I am a new business owner. So what are you waiting for? Get started and build your one-of-a-kind business with Tailor Brands. Your one-of-a-kind business needs a one-of-a-kind plan. So start your business with Tailor Brands and focus on what really matters. You can look professional within minutes. And you see, I just did it. No coding, no design skills needed whatsoever. You can build everything starting from your logo all the way up to forming your LLC. So if you're interested, click the link down below in the description box and get a special 20% off for a limited time only. Of course, LLC is not included in the discount. But what are you waiting for? Get started and